Good afternoon. Path to Success Consulting would like to thank the Student Activities Council for allowing us the opportunity to review your organizational communications. We have reviewed your organization and would like to present to your team a few areas of improvement that we have identified. Before we begin, let us introduce ourselves.
Hello, my name is Kelly Ash. A little bit about me is that I received my MBA in Management Information Systems from the University of West Georgia, and this is my third year with PTS Consulting.
I'm Stedman Hawk. I'm the Chief Operating Officer and Leadership Coach here at PTS Consulting Firm.
Hello, I'm Alicia Jordan. I am the Chief Financial Officer and Performance Coach here at PTS.
Hi, I'm Timothy Monk. I'm the Executive Coach here at Path to Success. I'm a graduate from the University of West Georgia. During my time there, I attained a bachelor's degree in business management. I'm here to help the Student Activities Council excel and become a household name on campus.
Hello everyone, my name is Danny Plunkett and I'm the Organizational Consultant here at PTS. I've been with the company for 3 years and I have an MBA from the University of West Georgia where I studied marketing in my undergraduate studies.
Hi, my name is Jessica Thompson, and I am the Media and Presentation Coach here at PTS Consulting. I have been with the company for 6 years, and I have a bachelor's degree in Business Administration from the University of West Georgia. Go Wolves! And now I will pass the presentation over to Stedman Hawk, our Chief Operating Officer and Leadership Coach.
Thank you, Jessica. Now, to start off, PTS Consulting Firm is an acronym for the Path to Success. We are a consulting firm which helps businesses and organizations reach their peak performance. The company was founded in 1964 by two very successful business persons. Their goal was to reach global firms from local regions for the purposes of research, development, and investment opportunities. PTS strives to help economies grow through businesses and by helping them with communications. PTS consulting experts strongly believe in communication that is tactical, strategic, and based on facts. We use information that we gain from external resources to help businesses improve their performances. We also aid these businesses and the client that we work with in utilizing the information in their workplace performance to help the economy grow better. We at PTS Consulting, we use all methods of communication and platforms, and we work 24/7 around the clock to provide our clients service that they can rely on. PTS Consulting seeks to lead the economy by giving our clients the best information necessary to get their work done, and we do this by giving them information that we obtain from our external resources. By doing this, we allow transparency in our company for our clients to trust us. We utilize our internal communication as much as we utilize our external communications. And we keep our company website updated frequently to include information regarding communication, legislation, and any other events surrounding communications so that our clients can be up to date about the information that they need to get their job done in a more effective manner. Alicia Jordan, who is our Chief Financial Officer and Performance Coach, will go more into depth about the organization's areas of improvement.
Thank you, Stedman. Our firm has had the opportunity to work with various departments and companies improve their internal and external communications. It is imperative that organizations have a strong overall image with substantial exposure and effective communications. Organizations need participation to meet its vision and mission. The internal audience is comprised of a 13-member executive board and faculty advisor. The internal audience expects to produce programs that will appeal to a diverse student population. The external audience consists of student organizations, faculty and staff, community stakeholders, and current and prospective students. The external audience expects to attend events that promote social and cultural awareness and fun events to help alleviate stress. The mission of SAC is to entertain, educate, and unify the students at the University of West Georgia. SAC provides cultural, recreational, social, educational, and entertainment programs implemented through a 7-program committee. The council is responsible for events such as Homecoming Week events, Welcome Back Blast, Fall Festivals, Valentine's Day Social, and Commuters Grab and Go, just to name a few. SAC needs include stronger communication with its members, students, staff, and community, improve overall image by rebranding, increase student participation, and internal participation. Now, Danny Plunkett, our organizational consultant, will go into depth about our internal communication strategies.
Thanks, Alicia. First of all, when we say internal communication, what does that mean to you? Well, back in the old days, it was done by office memos or phone calls. Most people these days probably think about calendar evites, emails, and of course the good old face-to-face communication. In the case of SAC, you guys rely heavily upon GroupMe, the group texting app, right? Well, here at PTS, we like to take things a bit further. Obviously, we want you to continue to use what has worked for you in the past, but we see some opportunities as well. So we did some digging, and we were able to chart your internal communications over the course of this year so far. I don't think it should come as any surprise that we discovered that 68% of your internal communications is done via the GroupMe text messaging app. You guys also use Instagram and Facebook quite a bit. That's another 19%. So between GroupMe and social media, you guys are doing roughly 87% of your communications through mediums where they end up on your people's smartphones right away. So you're probably asking yourself, well, what's the problem? My folks are getting my messages as soon as I send them. Well, that's part of the problem. Every time you send a message, people look at it for a quick moment, and then they put the phone away or they move on to something else. Then the next message comes through, and what happens to this message? Well, it gets buried. And the next message comes through, and it gets buried again, and so on and so forth. So we want you guys to change things up a bit. We want you to start by sending out emails. We want you to develop a website and have a page dedicated to your internal audience members, your workers and volunteers within SAC. Think of it like a sales marketing campaign. For some time now, you guys have been saddled with messaging limitations and the fact that everything gets buried in the constant barrage of messages that are sent via social media and text. Take advantage of these new mediums that you guys haven't previously relied upon and make them rich and pleasing to the reader. Continue to use social media and text, but use them to drive traffic back to your email and or your website where the information is stored for easy retrieval in rich detail and pleasing to the eye. And keep your text and social media outreach simple and short. Try posting or texting something along the lines of, "Have you read our latest email?" I think you'll be pleased with your results. Presenting next will be our executive coach, Timothy Monk. He's going to talk a little bit about SAC's external communication.
Hi, I'm Timothy Monk, executive coach at Path to Success. Undeniably, the Student Activities Council is a meaningful organization that strives to do its best for its members and all of the students on campus. That's why I've taken the time to analyze your organization's current external communications and analyze them through a SWOT analysis so that we can analyze their strengths, weaknesses, as well as their opportunities and threats. Let's begin. Currently, SAC excels in its use of OrgSync as a tool to communicate with the student body. While OrgSync is wonderful at conveying and distributing information, it does come with a large caveat. See, OrgSync requires that students opt in to receive all the wonderful updates and information that it provides. This means that many students end up missing out on all the useful information that's being provided by the Student Activities Council. Though it's an unfortunate necessity, we believe that this problem can be remedied. It can be remedied by either promoting OrgSync registration more heavily around campus so that more students are able to view and access that information, or by creating more opportunities for the information to be viewed by other sources. The Student Activities Council also utilizes many various social media platforms to help its cause. And that's good, because social media is more important than ever, because it's constantly growing and improving non-stop. With this growth and all of this improvement, it's more important than ever that businesses and organizations like yours become active on most, if not all, social media platforms. In fact, experts in social media marketing recommend posting at least once a day to Facebook and Instagram, and upwards of 10 times a day to places like Twitter. While these numbers may be tough to attain for a relatively small on-campus organization like SAC, we still believe that SAC should be more prevalent on its various social media platforms than it is currently. Knowing how often SAC should be utilizing social media is the first step towards improvement. The second step is understanding where the organization currently stands. From our analysis of the organization's various accounts, we have found that posts are few and far between. Typically, each account posts either once weekly or once monthly. Having such infrequent posts makes it difficult for interested parties to follow the organization, like students on campus. We believe that these accounts should be used more frequently for promotion, status updates, and everything in between, as mentioned on the previous slide. In the current climate of social media, even just posting something as simple as a meme occasionally is enough to attract large-scale attention to the account. Now, let's move on to the SWOT analysis we've conducted for your organization. As part of this analysis, we've discovered various strengths and weaknesses of your organization. For example, we have found that SAC is wonderful at appealing to students through a diverse selection of events on campus, as well as being very, very open to the community. On the other hand, on the weaknesses, we have noticed some areas where SAC could improve. As previously mentioned, social media posts could always be more frequent. We've also found that SAC rarely has communication or even any form of cooperation with other on-campus organizations. This overall makes students less likely to join SAC if they're already involved in those other organizations, simply because there's no crossover, making it more difficult to bridge that gap. Also taken the time to analyze the external factors of your organization, including the opportunities available to you as well as the threats that your organization might face. We have found that the largest opportunity by far is that your organization could be more aggressive and more diverse in its forms of advertising, thus allowing even more students to reach your organization or even join or attend various events. Now, Kelly will be going more in depth regarding this suggestion in the recommendations portion of our presentation. Continuing on with the SWOT analysis, we have also analyzed your threats. So as far as threats go, considering that SAC is an on-campus organization, it's tough to consider something a threat. So we've identified other activities students might choose to partake in instead of attending a SAC-sponsored event. This competition significantly includes other organizations on campus and various nightlife in and around Carrollton. Next, our CEO and Managing Director, Kelly Ash, will be presenting our firm's recommendations for your organization. Thank you for your time.
In the recommendations portion of this proposal, we will be discussing ways to improve your image on campus, as well as improving communication inside the organization as well as with the rest of the student body. Without efficient and effective communication, you won't be able to effectively and efficiently sell your product or service to your target audience. The first improvement we would like to make is with your organization image. Currently, the Student Activities Council shares the same acronym as the Staff Advisory Council. With this being said, it can be confusing to differentiate between the two organizations on campus. To combat this, we suggest rebranding. This can be done by renaming the organization, coming up with a recognizable logo, and keeping a modern, up-to-date website. To increase student involvement, we suggest providing incentives such as light refreshments, free t-shirts, reward systems, and raffles. We also suggest partnering with other on-campus and close by off-campus departments and organizations, as well as businesses, to put the word out about your organization so the turnout to your events will be higher. Finally, external communications. Currently, your organization is using Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as your social media platforms. These are the correct platforms to be using, however, you are not using them frequently enough to get the word out for your events and activities. We suggest increasing your activity on social media as well as interacting with students to increase participation at your events. We also suggest you stray away from OrgSync, seeing as most students don't use it, and create your own independent website. Next up, we have Jessica with the conclusion.
And now, we would like to take this opportunity to answer a few questions about our proposal.
Our recommendation for external communication will increase member relations by increasing participation and involvement from the general body.
Our firm has a long and deep history helping organizations just like yours to better their image and their overall performance. We've taken care to ensure that we only do what's best for our clients, and SAC is no different. We've spent months analyzing the data we've collected and conferring with one another in order to provide you with the best possible recommendations to aid your organization. We wholeheartedly believe that we've provided nothing but the best for SAC.
Working with our consulting company would be a very smart investment for your organization because we have proven experience helping companies become successful in the past, and we can help your company as well.
The time it will take to put these recommendations into place varies. For example, student involvement can take place over a period of 1 semester or 2 semesters, whereas improvements such as rebranding, renaming the organization, coming up with a new logo and a website can take a few hours to a few days.
The SAC is already such a great asset to the University of West Georgia by allowing students the opportunity to participate in a safe and fun environment with other students. By creating a broader presence on campus, the SAC will be able to reach more students than ever before and successfully become the university's leading organization for student involvement.
Susan asks, tell me again how the internal communication recommendation will improve our department or organization's image. That's a great question, Susan. The biggest advantage to moving more towards email and a web page is that you can make your message much more detailed and visually pleasing to your audience. This is an opportunity to get your brand in front of people in a way that you guys can be proud of and it reflects the important role that SAC plays on campus.
We hope that you have enjoyed our presentation today and look forward to working together to increase student participation on campus with SAC. We hope that you will give us the opportunity to show you the path to succeed.
As a parting gift from PTS to you, and a thank you for your business, we've made up these cool tumblers for you guys. We hope you enjoy them.